This week in Come Follow Me, we enter the book of Judges. It is a book of cycles, a people who forget, a people who wander, and yet again and again a God who delivers. The lesson is both sobering and deeply hopeful. The Lord forgives as often as we return. He does not tire of mercy. He raises up strength where there was weakness, light where there was confusion, and courage where fear once ruled. Today, this is not just Israel's story. It is an invitation to remember your own. Before we move forward, take a moment. Sit upright. Let your shoulders soften. Take one slow breath in and let it go. Allow your mind to settle from every unfinished thought. Let your heart become still enough to notice what is already true. You do not step into this day alone. God has already gone before you. Imagine the land of Israel in the days of the Judges. Again and again the people drift from covenant. What once felt clear becomes clouded by distraction, fear, and the pull of the world around them. And perhaps you know that feeling. The slow drift, not always dramatic, sometimes just the quiet accumulation of neglected prayers, hurried choices, or trust placed in temporary things. The book of Judges reminds us that spiritual distance often begins in forgetting who God is, forgetting who you are. But the deeper truth of this week is not the wandering, it is the rescue. Every time the people cried unto the Lord, He responded. Every time they turned back, He made a way. He raised up Deborah with prophetic courage. Her faith steadied others. Her confidence in the Lord gave courage to those around her. Sometimes your faith will do the same. A calm word, a faithful choice, a willingness to trust God openly. These things bless more people than you realize. Then we meet Gideon. The Lord asked him to move forward in a way that seemed unlikely. Fewer people, less visible strength, less worldly certainty, and still more power. Because heaven often works through what seems small. The Lord delights in showing that His strength is made perfect where trust begins. Light meets you where obedience begins. Carry that with you today. The miracle may not always be dramatic. Sometimes it is the quiet courage to begin again, the humility to repent quickly, the strength to choose what is right when something easier calls for your attention. Samson's story offers a warning wrapped in truth. He was given great strength, yet lost it when he moved away from covenant faithfulness. His life reminds us that true strength is spiritual before it is anything else. Your real strength comes from alignment with God. Covenants are not restrictions. They are channels of power. They tether your life to divine help. When you honor them, grace enters places where your own strength would not be enough. So, as this morning unfolds, you may notice moments where you are invited to choose, a thought to release, a word to speak with kindness, a temptation to drift into fear, distraction, or self-reliance. And in those moments, remember, the Lord is still a deliverer. He is not waiting for perfection before He helps you. He meets you in recommitment. He goes before you in the decisions of this day. Allow one truth to guide you. You are not trapped in old cycles. Through Jesus Christ, patterns can be broken. What was once repeated does not have to define what comes next. Today is not random. God has already prepared grace for it. Walk through this day with quiet courage like Deborah, with trust like Gideon, with covenant awareness that keeps your strength anchored in heaven. Choose one small act of faith today, one intentional return, one courageous yes to what is right, and trust that the Lord can multiply what you place in His hands. Take one final slow breath. You are not defined by yesterday's drift. You are accompanied by a God who still raises up deliverance in ordinary lives. Step into this morning with quiet confidence, knowing He is already preparing the way before you, because this is how the Lord raises up a deliverer.